Let's get it. Got a minute. Of course. Okay, let's do this. Group 6, let's get to C. Group 7, I believe you guys are just murdering shit for now. Yeah, let's get up on this little hill, Group 6. See if there's anybody swinging. I don't see anybody. I'll keep an eye on C. You guys could feel free to support B for a second. Just try to collapse near bonfire, and I'll call you guys back when needed. I can heal you guys from here pretty much. Got heals on sugar. He's looking good. There's nobody here. Group 6, try to fight around bonfire. So that I can pop back to see if needed. Hey, Group 6, let's get back to Group 6. There's a archer over here trying to take out their war horns. It's over by C. Let's fuck him up real quick. He's just running. Yeah. This guy bailed. Nomdak, I'm not near you enough. If you could back off for like 3 seconds, I'll be able to splash. Gotcha. Yeah, just try to play close to bonfire on their back line, or like their flank. Yeah, there's someone going to C. Group 6. Get to C. Hey, we got a rotation of probably like 5 that look like they're heading to C. We should be able to hold them. We need help, I'll tell you. Yeah, no, they're good. Let's get back in there. We're just gonna kind of ping pong between B and C and try to flank into their by bonfire so we can get out quick. Heals incoming on deck. Got you. Got it. I got people on me. quick. You got heals under you, Raymar. Yeah, I'm down. I'm blind. Yeah. He was looking clear. I just died. I'm gonna be respawning in right now. I'll check on it. Group 6, try to get at least like one or two, try to keep one or two haste spots on you at all times, so that we can haste spot back if need be. I'm coming back in. I get the bonfire side. Sugar, you got heals under you. Deck, you got heals incoming. Sacred under you, non-deck. I don't know if we're giving up A or not, but it looks like A's gonna fall. Yeah, just keep an eye on their gate, their seaside gate. Oh, yeah, get to C, get to C. Hey, there, we got 15 going to C. Group 6, get to C. Haste to C. I'm down. Respawns are intense. We're clearing it. They sent about, looks like about 10, 11, so probably going to end up being about 15 people coming over here. We're wiped. We need another group over here. Okay, guys, we need to get on point. Put pressure into point. Yeah, there's like half of them at half-life. 15-second respawn. We're clearing them at C. Once we clear C, then we gotta. Once we clear C, let's just go fresh into B. I'm gonna blow Warhorn. Group 6, I want us fighting. Group 6, I want us fighting around our backline and pushing through, basically backline to bonfire. That's our zone. Don't let them circle in through rampart. Yeah, I'm down. can't get to you, Mellow. There you go, you got heals on you, Mellow. Okay. Yeah, let's go pushing. So we're gonna be pushing backline. Yeah, basically what I just said. Backline into the rock area. Okay, guys, let's hit bonfire side. Group 6, let's hit bonfire side and crash this. Yeah, start crashing point. Bonfire side on point. Hello, you got kills under you. There you go, kills under you. Let's get some AoEs on point. There's people hunting me. Coming back in. Keep these guys off the door. I want us to basically flex it on left side. Okay. Flex and flank both going to C sides, or is it just group 6? Okay. Okay. They're coming around back. Here, let's get some. Okay. Keep these guys in. Yeah, there's a group coming around back. Okay, let's go to 6-7, that's us. We're on C. C door. D's going down, there's a... there's nobody at C right now. Let's I'm gonna rotate us to hit back. Yeah, let's crash ramparts real quick. Clear these guys off. I'm on the back left side, C side of ramparts. Okay, let's push towards ramparts. Let's clear it. Help them clear ramparts and push these guys down, and then get back to C. He's about to fall, but I only see one person out there. This group, okay, group 6, get to E door. So we're E door to C gate, that's where our job is right now. So keeping these ramparts clear, yeah. There's a healer back here. Dan V8. Yep. Support pad sec. That's going up those stairs. Sugar, you're out of my range. We're going upstairs. Yep. Group 6, drop back down on these guys. I'm down. Yeah, they're just swarming all the gates, so I want group 6 to be... Group 6, we're staying the E gate to C gate. I'm I'm down for 18 seconds. 15-second respawn. Yeah, we should be able to clear these guys out and keep. If we could keep E gate clear, if we could get somebody to repair it and get it back up, that'd be super helpful. Don't respawn right now. They have full control over backstage. Yeah, I'm down here. Respawns are at 20. I would hold off on stagger respawns if it's not clear. Yeah, group 6 and 7, if you're respawning in 9 seconds, hold your respawn for like 2 seconds. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, if you're respawning now, and group 6 and 7 start respawning. Okay. Yep. Yeah, group 6, clear out the back, and then start trying to get control over hell again, too. Raymar, you're outside of my range. Okay, Numdak, you have shields. Mellow, you have shields coming to you. Mellow, you have shields under you. Group 6, let's start working our way off towards C gate. So left side of point, group 6. Start clearing that out. I'll keep an eye on the stage. It looks like they're kind of giving up on it for a little bit. Work towards C gate. They have some people coming in C gate right now, so if we could work towards C gate to block that. Okay, yep. Group 6, turn and burn these two guys on stage. And then jump down on the guys that are coming in through the gate. We're holding it pretty good. We might be able to repair it if we can get somebody with parts over here. Group 6, look to C door. I got healed under you, Sugar. Remember, you got heals incoming. Mellow heals under you. Group 6, they're trying to make their way to stage. Don't follow them into point unless we get pressure there. I'm down. We gotta clear this backstage. 10-second respawn. Yeah. Wipe those guys off D door. Make sure that... do we have anybody with repair parts? I could grab them if need be. Yeah, I'll get him. You got heals under you. If we could push these guys, if we can clear C gate, I'll repair. I'll get it back up. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get E-gate back up real quick. Okay, cool. Group 6, once we're done clearing these guys, look towards... They're doing probably 3 groups on E and C. Look towards E-gate. Stage, they're trying to come in from A and, or from C and E right now. So clear these guys out. Yeah, they all ran up. They're gonna try to get us into a choke point. There's about 10 coming into C right now. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get it. Group 6, let's hit C. Let those guys hang out up top until they start putting pressure on the stage. They're going to try to collapse in a second. Let's just try to keep this gate at C clear. Yeah, they're jumping down on us now. So if we could survive this and keep them, push them back, then we could... Group 6, see what you're doing. Take it under melon. We got heals coming. Now we got sacred. Trigger, you're getting healed. Got you. Heals under melon. Yeah, group 6. Group 6, look towards the right parts. Oh, I got you. Group 6, let's look towards E-gate. Right now, clear these guys out and respawn. I'm down. 50-second respawn. Yeah, group 6. Keep working on these respawns. Try to clear. Once the respawns are cleared, try to just do a quick wipe of the top just really quickly and then jump down onto C door. But focus on the ramparts for now. I'm down. 10-second respawns. I would suggest a stagger them for like 2 seconds. Okay, group 6, if you're down, respawn in 3, 2, 1, go. And then work your way. Group 6, look towards... Yeah, look towards C. Point's clear, so look towards C. Let's try to get this gate back up. Prevent these... Yeah, prevent these guys from getting upstairs. Okay, and then... Yep. Okay, push. Keep me clear while I get the A back up. Or while I get the gate back up. Nomdak, can you go get some more repair parts and help me put this gate back up? I'm getting C. We just got C up. Look towards E. I'm gonna go check repair parts and see if we have enough. Nomdeck, do you have any repair parts on you? Yeah, okay, it's cool. Yeah, they'd be in that cannon thing. Oh, is it broken? Okay. Let's get E-gate. Let's clear out and repair E-gate. Push these guys out of it and I'll start repairing it. Sweet. I'm out of parts, so if anybody else has any. Okay. Look 53 short. Okay, we're gonna have to give the repair part generator some time. Right now, while we're waiting, just help them clear point. So we're gonna be looking towards hell. Oh, look towards our spawn spawn point on back ramparts. Yeah, look towards D door. Sure you got healed under you. I'm down. We're gonna be getting back up into respawns and trying to get E-gate back up. Gotcha. Feels under you, Mela. Group 6 looks towards, make sure that our respawns are clear. I'm gonna get this E-gate back up. Or try. Does anybody have any repair parts for E-gate? I'm gonna go across, try to get some. It's almost back up. Dump him on E-gate. E-gate's coming back up now. Yeah, let's clear these guys out of E-gate. We got E-gate back up. We got E-gate back up. Everybody get back inside, look to B. Look towards the main point. then I want us to protect health and push through backup point. And then we're going to look towards... so basically right now, while the C gate and E gate hold, we're going to be looking at backstage as our main priority, and then looking towards health. Look towards D gate right now. They're trying to do a big push in through the back to wipe our respawn. And then they're going to try to come around B, most likely. Yeah, ignore those dudes up top. Unless you have range and you just flank them. They're dropping from D gate. Group 6, look towards D. Do not let them get in behind us. I got you, Rimmer. Let's go, Ham. We got this. Good shit, guys. Good shit. Yeah, that was nutty. I'm going back up to the main call. Wow. Yeah. So, when they initially started putting pressure on C, it was just like 5 or 10 people, and then we had it, and then I died. I went down, and it looked like they rotated. It honestly looks like they just did a 25-25 split between B and C, and they started putting pressure on both. But they did like probably a 10 or 15 man split first, and that's when I called 15 man over here, and then probably a minute later they called, it looks like another 10 extra people over. So it looks like they just did a 25-25 split, and I think at first on C we only had 15, maybe 20 people there, so we just started ticking over, and it became, which one do we want to save, B or C, They just did a sneaky split. Yeah, so when it became between B and C, I would say that for the first few minutes, they weren't touching C at all, and then they rotated everybody who took A over to C, and we caught them, but to be fair, they just straight up beat us because it was, I think at first it was only us 5 versus 15, and then we got wiped, and then we just sent another, I think it was 2 or 3 groups over, but by that time they had already had it up to a quarter to half, so, and we didn't ever have a chance to wipe it all the way back down, I don't think. So it really, I think it's just like you said, if we could have like 15 people, like it doesn't have to be there at all times, but if we could have like a rapid response of 15, um, instead of just the 5, because if that 5-man gets wiped and they all get on point, now that I think it's like if there's 10 or more people, it like basically double speeds. So now that it's moving super quick, if they get 10 people on, like if we kill 5 of the 15 and they still have 10 left over, it's still going to rapid fill. So if we could have like an extra like 2 groups, you know, if we had 6, 7, and one other, I think we would have been fine. I think the call, they like delayed the split a little bit and it kind of threw us off guard. But yeah, that's really it. The fort phase was pretty dope though. Yeah, you could. Yeah, the way so like when we held Windsward, what we like to do is basically we kept main ball. We kind of in the fort phase we divided up. We had at least one group on every door, and then we would have anywhere from 3 to 4 groups just for the stage, basically the whole time. And if the stage wasn't under pressure, those people would just then like we'd have like usually 3 groups on the backstage at all times, and then what they would do is if their area wasn't under pressure, they would just go support the front gate. So that way, every gate has at least 1 to 2 teams, because you could. Yeah, yeah. So the way that it worked, the way that we had it set up was basically each group, once it got into fort phase, had its own gate, and usually there would be like 2, because there's 5 gates, there's 10 teams, so you could have 2 teams per gate. But what we would do is we would leave A and C a little bit light with 1 team on each. We'd have 3 groups dedicated to the point that would basically fight from hell to B gate, the whole and like the shops like the whole time. Then we had one group on A and C gate, and then everybody else was on the back. But if the back wasn't under pressure, those teams would just move forward to, I broke it up into 3 sections. You had your left, middle, and right. So if groups 6 and 7 were on the back left, we would just go straight to C gate, right? We just ping pong in between E gate and C gate whenever needed pressure. And then if 8 and 9, if 8 and 9 were on right side on the back, they would go between D gate and A, and then because you're going to be right by B anyway, so you could support it as needed. And I would just call pressure. I would say, okay, the front gates need pressure, or respawns need pressure, and then basically half the army just moves back and forth between that section. It seems to work really good. The only problem is if it does fail, it's like a catastrophic failure. Because if one side completely loses, or say they like completely load the right side or left side, you have to move everybody horizontally across, which takes more time. It's not as quick. So, but it works. But yeah, I think we did really well at fort phase. I didn't see Haldir's message until he said that he PM'd me. so I didn't know I was on repairs. Hell yeah. Yeah, we got E gate and C gate back up towards the end there. Yeah, like one thing that I think we have to remember is that whoever's on repairs or like remembers to grab repair parts, grab the first stack and then just grab repair parts every single time, and like just to stick to one side or the other, because there was a few times where we were out on the left, and then I read Haldir's message saying that we needed repair parts on the left, and there weren't any, and I had only taken like 100 at that point. Yeah. No, it's cool. Yeah. Yeah, we just gotta make sure that we take them on respawn, because otherwise they'll just build up, and if they break, so say there's 1,000 repair parts in the siege supply generator, if they break it, all those disappear, and it resets back to 0. So those have to be taken. There is if you have the repair parts, but it costs like 150 or 200 repair parts, and it starts you back over at 0. So if they break it within the last, I think it's like 10 or 7 minutes. I'd have to check the math on it. But if they break it within that last like 10 minutes, it's better just to leave it down than to repair it, because you're not going to get that same amount of repair parts back. Yeah, it's enough for a gate, right? It's if you have enough to repair the siege supply generator, and they break it, it's usually going to be more effective just to put another gate back up, because yeah, just don't let them break them until like at least. That's why it's like at the 10-minute mark for attacking wars, you kind of want to make sure that their siege supply generators are down then, because then they have to make a choice between getting their siege supply generators back up or a gate. And if they choose to repair their siege supply generators, that means that they're not going to get a gate back up, because they'll never have enough to repair another gate. It's just a waste of time and resources. So you want to keep them up until at least like the 7-minute mark, and then if they go down, then like you're kind of screwed anywhere. So just hoard your repair parts and work together to get the gates back up. But yeah, that's all I saw. Otherwise, it was pretty well done. Fort phase, in my opinion, is if you get that down, nobody can take your shit, you know? For Everfall, yeah. So the A has one downside on Everfall for as a defender. it is the fastest for defenders to reinforce from camp. From on our side, it works in our favor because it's fastest to reinforce for us as defenders. But they also do have that, and there's that lake there. But there is a lot of advantages for them on C. They have that hill for A. It's kind of an open field except for that. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Um, the downside to that, though, is that if they do take that big ass rock, then they have the height advantage, right? So you just kind of have to prevent them from taking it. But they're gonna have to spend a lot of time to push up to that rock. Yeah. Not that are gonna fuck with Ruby. Yeah. The only and fireball. Fireballs can hit it. Meteor showers can hit it. I think ice storms can get it. But so, like, I'll share my screen because I'm over there right now. I'm like up on the rock. Um, so like fire staff and life staff have the same. They're barely going to be able to hit point. So if we're fighting around bonfire, they're not going to be able to hit it with light attacks or anything. And yeah, so I'm pretty sure fire staff and life staff have relatively the same range. Yeah. So like they'll be able to hit point, but they're not going to be able to hit bonfire, and their pillar of fires won't hit. And I mean healers can only heal. They can't even heal the point unless they drop down to like here. Yeah, we just fight. We just fight here, and then they have to jump down to do anything. Yeah. So, but if you look at how fast it is to reinforce from B or the gate from here, it's just so quick. And we have the height advantage. So like we can, if we could make sure our ramparts are secure and this little hill, like they're fucked. They basically just have to either go through the water or go through this choke point, and we could just repeatedly kill them. Yeah. And if you look at it from like this bonfire, so basically from there, if they're respawning here, it's actually a closer distance to get to C. It just looks farther because it has a hill. But if you like, look how close the bonfires are to each other. So they're going to be, if we wait for C to be last, it's they're going to be able to reinforce from B way quicker. And usually what they'll do is they'll just, if it was me and we got B and C was last, I would say, okay, groups 1 through 10 or 1 through 5 go bonfire side, groups 6 through 10 go fort side, and you just go that way instead of respawning at the war camp. Because if not, there's no point to respawn at war camp. Or if they just take B and either one of the sides are left. So like I would say A is probably the one that you want to keep. So A is that one over by the rock wall. So A, the left side, is probably the one that you want to fight at last. Even over B. Because B is super quick for them to reinforce from war camp. And if they take A and C, then they can reinforce from 3 sides. And it's super close from war camp. I think Everfall is the closest, because the point is about here. I think Everfall is one of the closest from war camp to point that you could do. So A is usually what I would say to defend. But yeah, you can shoot, and you could send our muskets and bows up on that rock and be fine. Yeah. It. Yeah, so what they did is they sent like 15 through the back, and then we were pretty much fine because once the other reinforcements got here, but when they sent the other 2 teams and made it like a 50 on 50 or 25 on 25, or yeah, when they did the 25-25 split, the other 10 people came from here. They just kind of jumped off of this rock, and then all of a sudden 10 more people showed up, and we were fucked. And we can't see shit. We have no idea who's coming from over here. So if they run around this rock or jump off the top of it, then yeah, it blinds us to where their reinforcements are coming. That's my biggest gripe with defending C, is that you have no idea where the attack's coming from unless they come from the back of the bonfire. Because you won't see them until they're literally right on top of you. Like, this is a charge distance away from point. And you'll have like a second to respawn to it. But yeah, other than that, the fort phase was really good. I think it went well. Um, you did. That was close. Yeah, I mean, we won obviously, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah, what I was doing was I would have so I basically had group 6 shifting between the back left gate, so yeah, D or E, so E gate and C gate, and then if the respawn area was clear and there and we were putting pressure on C gate, if we won that fight, I had them push out a little bit and then I would just repair the gate and then they would come back in. Yeah, you just get them to push out like literally 5 minutes or 5 meters in front. Yeah. Sweet.
What type of fantasy are you weaving yourself today?
I humbly greet you, Truth Seeker.
Thanks for having us, guys. Of course. Always. Have a good night. What up, Ash? Yeah, it was a fun war. Uh. No, just do you. Legend Noxus is already Legend Noxus. Why do we need another one? Yeah, people underestimate how valuable repairs are. Still, that's insane. I would love to see what our like 10-man could do, just as like a cohesive unit. Yeah, we're so used to doing it. We're so used to doing this together that, I mean, shit. When it was like us basically in charge of Yig, we were in wars as teams every day. Now this is just, especially on defense, it's just second nature, you know. Yeah, and like they just need. I mean, Green has a lot of good players. They just need good leadership, which sucks.